Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 4 of review week. In today's video we are going to see the review of Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in their coffee edition. These launched a while back, but I am able to review it only now. If you want to see my opinion on these lipsticks, I'm going to be talking about their packaging, formulation, swatches and my final thoughts on these lipsticks. So if you want to know all of these things, then please continue watching. So the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, this is their original actual lipstick. I have two shades from their actual range, and I'm gonna be having a comparison between the coffee edition and the actual lipstick. So just for reference sake, I have taken one shade. Packaging wise, the actual Maybelline lipstick comes with a white cap, and the coffee edition one comes with a brown kind of glittery cap, and the body is color coded like the actual Superstay lipstick. The coffee edition, this is said to be a limited edition. It is still available on Nykaa, so you can check it out. They have come up with 4 different shades, but I picked up only 2 shades because I don't see myself wearing the other 2 shades, and honestly I'm not a big fan of this formulation. I have the actual Superstay Matte Ink and I have not been going back to that lipstick, but I didn't want to try it out and see if they've changed the formulation in any way, so I picked up 2 shades. So the first shade I have here is called Hazelnut Hypnotizer. This is how the packaging looks. It is sort of a mauve nude shade with peachy undertones, and the name is written at the bottom of the bottle. So this is how Hazelnut Hypnotizer looks. You will get to see the swatch in the back of my hand and on my lips in a while. And the next shade we have here is called Cocoa Connoisseur. So this is how the shade Cocoa Connoisseur looks. This is your straight up brown lipstick, your dark brown lipstick. So there was one shade in between Hazelnut Hypnotizer and Cocoa Connoisseur. I think it's called Caramel something. I will leave the names of all 4 shades in the description box below, and also leave a hint saying which are the 2 shades that I reviewed today. So there was one caramel color in between Hazelnut Hypnotizer and Cocoa Connoisseur, and there was one shade which was deeper than Cocoa Connoisseur, which I don't see myself wearing. This is my limit of dark brown shade. Like, I don't go deeper than this. The last shade was kind of too deep for my preference, so I did not pick that up. So that is about packaging. Now let's talk about the formulation of these liquid lipsticks. Coming to the formulation of these lipsticks, like I said in the beginning, I'm not the greatest fan of these lipsticks. The formulation is supremely matte and they're very drying. You need to have a good thick layer of lip balm going underneath these lipsticks. Like, I'm wearing my Laneige lip sleeping mask, and without a lip balm, without a lip mask, you can't wear these lipsticks. Please don't wear these lipsticks without any lip balm underneath. The lipstick is gonna dry out so badly and crack your lips. They are very thick in consistency, which you will see in a while. When I swatch, I'll also talk about the consistency. They're very thick, very pigmented, and you just need one swipe of application to line and fill your lips. So yeah, they have good shade range going on from their actual matte ink range. The coffee edition is more of browns and brown nudes because it is coffee edition, so all the colors are based on your coffee shades. If you're looking for a liquid lipstick that lasts for a very long time, which is very pigmented, and you're not someone who likes to touch up on your lipsticks, then I would say you to pick up the Superstay Matte Ink Liquid lipsticks. But even by application, you need to be very careful. These lipsticks have a tendency to peel from the center of your lips. Like, for me, it peels right here, like on the inner part of my lower lip. That is where it peels first, and it leaves a hole in my lips, which doesn't look good at all. So there are some cons that weigh more over the pros. Let's quickly move on to the swatches of these lipsticks. I've brought the camera a little closer so you can see how the shade looks. This is Hazelnut Hypnotizer, and this does smell a little bit like hazelnuts, and that's about the fragrance. Even the Cocoa Connoisseur lipstick smells like dark chocolate. So they have induced those flavors into the lipsticks like the name suggests. And coming back to the formulation, you saw how I applied these lipsticks. You have to apply one layer on your lower lips and one layer on your upper lips. Like your regular lipsticks, you can't apply just one layer and purse your lips, because once you purse your lips before this settles down, it's going to move and spread all over the place. You have to give it about 30 seconds to 60 seconds for it to settle down, and then when you purse your lips or anything, it will not move. Until then, you can't purse your lips like any other lipstick, which you have to keep in mind a lot. Like you saw, the consistency is pretty thick. It is not watery, it is not runny, it is not like the Lakme matte melt lipsticks. These are very thick in consistency and extremely pigmented. So the applicator looks like this, and it has a pointed tip, so you can line your lips with these lipsticks and also fill them up if you want to. I don't line my lips and fill it up. That means I'm taking a lot of product. And make sure not to dip it once more, because the amount of product that stays in the applicator is more than enough to fill in your lips. So this is Hazelnut Hypnotizer. Let's watch the other shade. So this is the shade Cocoa Connoisseur. It looks slightly glossy on my lips right now because of the lip balm underneath. And once it settles down, it is completely matte. It will not move, it will not budge. Which brings me to another point. While removing these lipsticks, you have to use a very heavy duty micellar water or a cleansing oil or an oil based micellar water. You can't remove these lipsticks with your gentle, very minimal micellar water. I really like this shade. This has a very fancy, kind of weird chocolate smell. I'm a chocolate lover, but the smell doesn't appeal to me, and till it settles down, the fragrance lasts, after which the fragrance just goes away. Let's quickly do a comparison hand swatch of the actual Maybelline Superstay along with this. Let me swatch it side by side. I have it in the shade Versatile. This is again a corally neutral shade. I showed this as a dupe to the Jeffree Star Cosmetics shade in Allegedly. This is the perfect dupe for that. If you haven't watched my dupes video, I will leave a link. So this is how Versatile looks. It has slight pink undertones, but formulation wise, I don't see a difference between the actual Superstay Matte Ink and the Coffee Edition lipstick. The formulation is very similar. So my final thoughts on these lipsticks, they are not my most favorite formulations. I have other favorite liquid lipsticks and bullet lipsticks that are matte but not super drying like these lipsticks. I don't see myself going back to these lipsticks for my vanity. I will end up using them. I've used this shade, this Cocoa Connoisseur, for my IGTV videos and everything, so I do use them up, but I don't see myself wearing these lipsticks a lot. If you're someone who wants to include a long stay matte liquid lipstick for your vanity, then you can check these Maybelline Superstay lipsticks. And if you're someone who wears these brown neutrals, then you can definitely pick up shades from the Coffee Edition. With that, we come to the end of today's review. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell notification so that you can be the first one to watch when I upload next. I'll see you again tomorrow with another review. Take care. Bye.